Hi Taurus, this is your Vedic Astrology forecast for the month of December 2014. And just a quick reminder, Vedic Astrology uses the moon as a reference point for transits as opposed to using the sun sign, which Western astrology uses. So if you don't know where your moon sign is in Vedic Astrology, just visit my website and there you can generate your free Vedic birth chart to find out where your moon is placed in order to follow along with your Vedic astrology forecasts. And you can also look up your ascendant sign as well, and you can follow along with those forecasts as well. Now, the first half of the month, the Sun and Mercury are going to be transiting your 7th house of Scorpio. Mercury is going to be there until the 13th of December, and the Sun's going to be there until the 15th of December. They're going to be placed in the Nakshatra of Jesta. And the meaning of Jesta is the elder, and the Shakti is the power to rise, the power to conquer, and the power to overcome. So this is a good nakshatra in regards to being an authority, having leadership qualities. The sun signifies those things as well. The sun signifies authority and leadership. And the 7th house has to do with business and business affairs, clients, your marriage, relationships, of course, as well. Now, with the Sun and Mercury being together in the 7th house, the Sun rules the 4th, Mercury rules the 5th. This creates a Raja Yoga happening in your 7th house in the Nakshatra of Jesta. So if you combine all of this together, this is going to be a very good transit for you the first half of the month in regards to business, in regards to clients, expressing your authority over others, and showing your leadership qualities at work in your business. And this could also take the form of being expressed with your partner as well. Your partner himself or herself may also be expressing these qualities. So this transit's also going to be a good boost to your partner, and it's going to increase your partner's influence as well. So this is going to be a very good transit the first half of the month. And Mercury rules your 2nd house, and he rules the 5th house. So, having this Raja Yoga happening in your 7th house, there's also going to be a boost to your earning ability and in terms of finances. Now, the second half of the month is going to be a little bit different. The Sun and Mercury are now going to be moving into your 8th house of Sagittarius, and they're going to be transiting the nakshatra of Mula. Now, the meaning of Mula is the root, and the Shakti is the power to destroy. So with the Sun and Mercury moving into your 8th house, the 8th house has to do with a certain amount of challenges, of obstacles. The 8th house has to do with things that are hidden beneath the surface, mystery, intrigue. Sometimes it could also indicate manipulation. So these are certain things that you may encounter during the second half of the month. And these may be certain things that may become uprooted because with Mula representing the root of things, and the 8th house having to do with these qualities as well, things hidden beneath the surface, and roots are also things that are hidden beneath the surface. The second half of the month is going to be more of an inner search, of a deeper search within yourself of the significance of things. You're going to have a deep introspection in terms of what it is that what it is that's really important in your life. You're going to ask questions that are probably going to go very deep to the root, and you're going to want to bring those things to the surface and destroy whatever it is that's negative and whatever it is that is no longer serving its purpose in your life. So the second half of the month is going to be more introspective for you. You're going to be asking very deep questions about yourself, about others. It may be a little bit challenging. The sun represents our ego as well. So certain questions may come up regarding your ego, regarding your self-expression in the world, regarding how it is that you express yourself and how others perceive you. Now, the sun rules the fourth house, so you may also be involved in doing some uprooting, literally, at home, in your yard, in your backyard, digging up roots, literally speaking, and, destroying the weeds and whatever it is that's not necessary. It could be literally, it could be metaphorically. And since Mercury is also going to be transiting. Now, Mercury actually goes through nakshatras a little bit more quickly. Mercury is going to be going through at least 4 nakshatras in the month of December. So with Mercury, it's not going to be as intense as with the sun, because the sun's going to be there for the whole half of the month. Now, Venus is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius in your 8th house for most of the month of December. Venus is going to be there from the 5th of December until the 29th of December. And Venus rules your sign of Taurus. And Venus is going to be in the nakshatra of Mula until the 16th of December. So for the first half of the month, Venus is going to be in that nakshatra as well. So, you may also experience that inner search, that introspection during the first half of the month. And because Venus also rules your 6th house of competitors and your work as well, there may be certain things that become uprooted regarding work or regarding, enemies or competitors in your life. Things might come to the surface and become uprooted. And this is also a time to, weed out the people in your life that may be causing hindrance in your life, or that may be a negative influence for you. This is a good time to do that as well. Now, the second half of the month, Venus is going to be moving into the nakshatra of Purvashada. And the meaning of that is the former undefeated, and the Shakti is the power to invigorate or energize. So while all this is happening, Venus, Sun, and Mercury transiting your 8th house, especially the second half of the month, and with Venus moving into this nakshatra, the power to invigorate or energize, and Venus representing you, ruling your sign of Taurus, you may have a desire to, seek beneath the surface, to seek for knowledge regarding alternative subjects. This includes astrology, anything regarding occult subjects. That may be energized, and you may find yourself becoming absorbed and invigorating the 8th house in that way. So getting knowledge and absorbing that knowledge, because Venus also represents desire. So with it transiting your 8th house, you're going to probably be more involved in the desire to not only, seek beneath the surface, to uproot and get to the bottom of things, but you'll also find it invigorating in studying these occult subjects, these hidden mysteries, and learning from them and getting a benefit out of them. Mars is going to be transiting your 9th house of Capricorn. He's going to be exalted. He's going to be in that sign through the whole month of December. Now, with Mars ruling your 12th house and your 7th house, Mars is going to be transiting your 9th house. This is going to be a good time to travel. And there's a few reasons for this. Now, between, the beginning of the month until the 9th of the month, Mars is going to be transiting the nakshatra of Uttarashada. And the meaning of that is the latter undefeated, whereas Purva Ashada means the former undefeated. That's the previous nakshatra. This one means the latter undefeated. And the Shakti is the power to gain unstoppable victory. So the first half of the month, and not the first half, but until the 9th of December, Mars is going to give you that quality of undefeated, unstoppable victory. This is going to be in regards to 9th house matters, in regards to 7th house matters. So this could be good for your partner. In one respect, your partner may have this undefeated quality or success in his or her life, in certain areas of life. But in your case, because it's the 9th house that's being transited, the 9th house has to do with higher thinking, with higher knowledge, philosophical knowledge, spiritual knowledge, with wisdom. So there may be a very, very deep interest, especially because you're going to be running all these planets in your 8th house, giving you, that desire to seek beneath the surface and to search for occult or hidden knowledge. And with, Mars transiting the 9th house as well, this is going to give you an influx of wisdom along with that. After the nakshatra of Uttarashada, then Mars will be moving into the nakshatra of Shravana. And the meaning of this nakshatra is the ear. And the Shakti is the power to connect. But this nakshatra also is symbolized by 3 footprints. So the 3 footprints generally signifies travel. And in your case, not only does Mars rule the 12th house of foreign countries, the 7th house, and then he's going to be transiting your 9th house of travel as well. So those are already 3 indications of travel that are going to be happening for you during the month of December. And this is going to be very auspicious, because not only is Mars exalted in the sign of Capricorn, and it signifies travel for you, but Jupiter, from his exalted position in Cancer, is aspecting this exalted Mars during the month of December. And Saturn himself is also aspecting this sign from his position in Scorpio. And Saturn rules the 9th house of Capricorn. So he's also aspecting the 9th house. He's also aspecting your sign of Taurus, giving you that desire to travel. So there's a lot of positive energy going on here in regards to traveling, of course, and for many of you this is going to be a very good time to do that. It depends on your own personal birth charts, of course. If it ultimately becomes a factor, but this transit is definitely supporting travel. Well, Taurus, this was your monthly forecast for December 2014. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for additional forecasts.